I would now like to bring to the floor for our next institutional co-founder spotlight, Layla Vallias, co-founder of Hype 50 Plus. Layla, it's great to see you again. It's been a while. So thank you for joining us. Delighted to have you. The floor is yours.
Thank you. I'm so thrilled to be here. Thank you so much for the invite. Actually, I'm a little bit overwhelmed because my background is so different from yours and I'm learning a lot. I'm a marketeer, so I learned about business since a young age because I've been in entrepreneurial family. So I call myself a silver economy zeropreneur because we have a lot of things to do here in Brazil, and that's what I'm doing. Actually, I started to learn about longevity and everything related to it because of my father. He's my main inspiration and guardian angel for everything I do. I'll present my deck here. Since there are a lot of things to do here in Brazil, I actually co-founded a little bit some companies. The main one being Hype 50 Plus, which is a marketing consultancy agency specialized in this silver consumer, and then a lot of other things because again there are a lot of things to do. This is my dog, sorry, he's here actually with me in this talk. So it's Hype 50 Plus. As an entrepreneur, when I saw that there was a way to help people, so to have social impact and for profit as a business, I saw that this was an amazing market to work from. When I started in 2015, nobody was actually talking about the economy of longevity or economy of silver economy. So actually there were talk about public health, something like that, but not in the eyes of the consumer and the market. So now I have a lot of clients, and I did that with research, with consumer and marketing research, and that's what I've been doing since 2015, actually talking to people over 50, 60, 80, 90, and I hope 100. And so here in Brazil, everyone in 2019, I went to Japan, and people were asking me, why are you here? Because Brazil is such a young country, but actually we are getting older, and we have a lot of people over 50, over 60 years old, and will be one of the oldest country in 2050. In 2018, I did this big research, which is called Tsunami 60 Plus. It was the first time actually that someone took the time to talk with over 2,500 people from 50 to 90 years old. And what we learned, it was a main point here in Brazil because nobody have ever done it. And actually we didn't had researchers that could talk to people over 50 who knew about this. So I had to gather a lot of partners, so we could have people from the north of Brazil, south of Brazil, southeast, and all around it. And it was an amazing job because it was the first time that we talked about silver economy in the press for public servers and investors, entrepreneurs, and everything like that. So actually it was a groundbreaking study, and I'm so passionate and so proud of it. We did a video case that went viral, especially right now in the pandemic. Everything in Brazil, we have a lot of people, so we have 400K viewers, and that's just like the result of why this is such an important topic here and now. In 2021, this year, we are expanding our research to Latin America. It will be actually the first time again to have a marketing research to see how people are living, what they are buying, how is this household, and what are these kind of families that are changing so much. And here in Brazil, we are doing another one to see what are the Brazilians 50 plus doing in the pandemic, what they are learning, what they are doing differently from before. So welcome to the Brazilian silver economy. Yes, we have a silver economy in Brazil. It's still very young. It's still very little. Few people are talking about this, but it's an amazing opportunity and of this silver wave or tsunami, because it's such a huge market. So here in Brazil, we already have more grandmas and grandpas than grandkids, which implies that we have more people over 65 than young kids until 5 years old. And this is changing very quickly. So right now we have, like in Rio de Janeiro or in the south of Brazil, more people over 60 years old than teenagers or up to 14 years old. So this is happening. And in 2050, will be the 60th oldest country in the world. Okay, so let's talk about numbers. 50 pluses represents almost 2 trillion reais and has a huge impact in our households. So 64 of Brazilian households are in the hands of 60 plus, and in favelas, in lower class houses, actually this number increases to 73%. And when I talk about this, maybe you cannot relate very much, because I know from Israel or Europe or everything like that, you already know a lot about people over 50. But for you to understand, when I started working with this in 2015, the only data we had, it was from people up to 45 years old. So nobody would never ask anything to someone with 75 and actually, okay, are you ready to live to 90 or 100? What we will do, and what do you want to do? What are your dreams, and what do you need? So here everything is so new that we actually have to ask and create this data. So most of the senior people silver economy here in Brazil are still invisible and misunderstood. There are a lot of stereotypes, and this is one of our data. 4 out of 10 wants more products and services for them. But of course, after talking with a lot of people and showing up and having data since 2015, some things are changing, but it's still very early here in Brazil. Everything is so early. That's why we need more and more people. So we are starting to see pharmaceuticals wanting to be a part of this conversation, cosmetic companies, of course, food industry, and Rede Globo, which is a huge network from novellas and everything like that, are starting to see and to understand. But they are starting to see, and actually the 50-year plus consumers are actually like more than 70% of the viewers. So see, everything is very new. And because it's new and we are aging so fast, this is a huge opportunities for investors, for entrepreneurs, age techs. This is another one of our data. We learned more than 400 age techs and see where they are. And actually they are very early stages. And of course, we need more funding. We need more investors in this area, just like any other countries. And we need more doers. We need more people doing stuff here in Brazil, talking about this, not only talking about this, but actually doing things. Because again, we are aging faster. This is a huge market. And I hope you fell in love with Brazilian silver economy as well. And if you want to do something here, please contact me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Layla.